رحلة طويلة مستمرة لشخصيات جاك راين الخيالية في السينما والتلفزيون بعد ما قدمها عدد كبير من النجوم، بداية من أليك بولدوين وبعده هاريسون فورد وبن أفليك وكريس باين في 5 أفلام ناجحين جدا، قبل ما تتنقل الشخصية للتلفزيون من خلال مسلسل بيحمل اسمها بطولة جون كراسينسكي، واللي بدأ عرض موسمه الثالث في 21 ديسمبر اللي فات بعد تأجيل بسبب كورونا من سنة 2020.
الموسم الجديد مكون من 8 حلقات وبتعرض دلوقتي على منصة شهيرة، وأحداثه بتركز على محاولة روسيا إعادة تكوين الاتحاد السوفيتي مرة تانية، وسبيلها في ده هو سلاح نووي متطور، وهدف جاك راين عميل المخابرات الأمريكي الميداني إنه يمنع ده ويوقف حدوث حرب عالمية ثالثة. القصة هنا خيالية جدا، والكتاب بدأوا فيها من 3 سنين، لكن بشكل ما تحول الخيال لواقع زي ما هنعرف من الأبطال.
John and the writers came up with the storyline. So the thing that I'm always reminded is that we have to be vigilant. You know, when you have this hyper fictionalized story and then something in the real world breaks out, like the conflict, it's a reminder that sort of self-reflection has to happen for all the viewers to just always be vigilant of the possibilities of those who don't have our best interests at heart and how conflicts can arise.
And I'm so grateful to get to play someone who has somewhat of a sense of humor. I think that character, you know, you saw him at the end of season 2 when he's no longer in good graces with the CIA because of the choices he made to go on the run with these guys because he felt it was the right thing to do. And over that journey into season 3, you saw these characters become better friends, have great trust in one another. And with that, I think part of Mike November, the fun of playing this character, November, is that as his guard came down as the chief of station for the CIA, that friendship grew. And with that comes a familiarity and the sense of humor that's able to come out. But I have to say I'm very grateful to John because he will write a lot of those one-liners for me on the day, and I'm so grateful because I get to have a sense of humor. Everyone always thinks of me as like the, you know, very,
the guy who
very
murders
serious.
people on the road.
Who murders people on the road and buries people in the desert, and I'm not, and I'm so not that. So to get to play something a little closer to myself was such a treat.
First of all, clearly I never lose it. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. Yeah, 100%. I had to get back in Jack Ryan shape. I was more in shape for some good news. That's sort of where I was, where you didn't even see the bottom half of me. That's where I felt most comfortable. And so, yeah, I had to get back in shape for sure. And that was something that I think to me, it was actually a very cleansing thing. I think it helped to get prepared for this show. We were one of the first 2, I believe, productions throughout the entire world that came back after the pandemic. And so I took a great responsibility in being a part of that with these hundreds of people who were brave enough to put their lives on the line in that early stage to bring back our industry in some small way. And so for me, getting in shape was almost a very cleansing thing. It was almost like getting into my best possible shape and self, both physically and mentally, to prepare for something that we knew would be much more different and much more harrowing, but hopefully that much more worth it. And I think it turned out to be exactly that. I think certainly getting to direct, you get to see every single person and every single contribution that makes what we do possible. And so when you're on set as an actor, you're aware of that and you try to care for that as much as you possibly can and assist in any way you can and make sure that you're the best possible self you can be as an actor. As a director that gets to act, I think for me it's been hugely helpful, and maybe it keeps things, in my opinion, the way I direct, I try to direct, is to make everything feel like a play.
اشترك في باقات واتشت الشهرية بتبدأ من 14 جنيه و99 قرش، وباقات سنوية تبدأ من 150 جنيه.